like, one of our goals is definitely to get back to room 46 and see what is actually in there, because obviously we got the cutscene, so we didn't actually see what was in the room. So that'd be a thing to try and do, one would presume. We got some frozen gems. No, we didn't have any post. Is that a different letter from in our inheritance? Yeah, I think that's what we'd already seen. We got 6 coins. Right. Ah, we'd been to the sauna. We have 90 footsteps. Okay, right. Okay, so we're okay for footsteps. What would be worth putting? I mean, maybe the garden shed for tools. Though I think we might have actually gone to a closet, the cloakroom, and checked in something potentially. Schoolhouse. Okay, that's different. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft. Okay, well, it's different. We've got to try it then, right? Is that a note there? No. Is there anything? Gotta be something, right? Oh! The other gas tap! Oh, okay, there you go. Is that all? That's all 4 now, right? Ooh! Elevator! Right, I guess we're not going back into the house just yet. Though it does look like it requires a key. Okay, so we've got a new key to search for. Ah, here we go. I thought there might be dates. Notes. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. Meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will all readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epson, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my class those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision that I dared not dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for the following in your father's footsteps and building Reddington yet another school, for also allowing us the use of our own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of them here today, whom I have not seen in years, those whose faces I still remember as a young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them have also taught, and those children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits on? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at a slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. A joke to end it. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Ah, okay. Right. Well, I guess we have to snap that. So I've got a record of it. So what was this? This is the schoolhouse. I don't think we'll be able to use the elevator, but let's go have a look and figure out what kind of key it might require. There might be a hint as to what we need to plug into it. Also, what's this gift from Mrs. Peterson? Mrs. Peterson, Mrs. Babbage was like the kind of head of the staff. Peterson is a name we've seen, but I can't say I can place it. Have I got something with Peterson as a name? I haven't. So maybe we didn't have full details on a Peterson. There is absolutely nothing else around. Definitely can't get into this drawer. Can't touch those books. Nothing on any of the desks. Oh, what's this say? Herbie. Ah, Herbert. Old Herbert. Oh, also, if we can get a shovel, there is a diggy spot in here. Okie doke. Right. Well, let's go and have a look. Apparently, there are schoolrooms in the place today. So, I guess the goal is to maybe see all the schoolrooms. It works. Oh, okay. So that isn't a key slot, that is something else. Oh, okay, we get to... Okay. Heading into the dark. It's certainly going to probably lead back into... Oh. Scripson Rudford Mining Company of Excavation Department, Foreman's Log. 7th... Well, actually, it's going to be 2nd of July, 1915, isn't it? As our client, Thomas Sinclair, suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss and dirt, we've uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we've surveyed has ended abruptly. Every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Okay, this is the precipice. Okay. Note for the precipice. Barely into the start of the day and we're already getting stuff I wasn't even expecting. Schoolrooms and underground mining excavations. We definitely can't take the miner's hat, which is a shame. Right. Oh, that looks familiar. That kind of looks like... Oh, we have a chess set. Oh. Well, that's laid out like the house. Can I touch the pieces? We can. Right. Okay. Now we need to start paying attention to position of the chess pieces in the rooms. So pawns, knights, bishops, rooks, queen and king. Okay. Let's do this. I've got to log positions. Potentially. I mean, it doesn't feel like we can maybe, if I bounce over here, the note we had for like following where the paintings were, maybe we can use this to, oh, not do that. There you go. Figure out position we should put chess pieces, possibly. So we're going to have to log chess pieces in each of the rooms. Okay. Right. I could take a random punt right now, but I don't think there's any point. Like I said, this does kind of remind me of that big round room in the underground. What was it? It's like the mining thing or something. There's like a circular room, bunch of deeper into the depths. We are indeed. How are we, Sec? Right, I imagine that might actually open up this door then, potentially. Oh, more notes. Realms and Rune. We've got this in the library, because we brought it. Foreman's copy, do not remove from sight. Okay. Once more books. Okay. This is going to be a version of Realm and Rune. Whether it's redacted like some other books we've seen. If we can get the majority of this, then we don't have to prioritize reading it if we find a library. Okay, we missed that. Ah, that's definitely that round room in the underground. Something. Pillars of the First Era found. Something. Either of the natural consulting from the creations of there were accustomed to the record, various signs with the aid of. They did this in order to, that the something of the realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today, when we use the term sigil, and not sigil, right? We are referring specifically to realm sigils. Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs and clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of the lifeless burning tree seen in geometric lines? And what does it tell us of the kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, each variation tells a story. So it's getting into like heraldic stuff. It's old kind of noble houses with their coats of arms and heraldry. Like every image on the coat of arms had a meaning, and those meanings might change over time, and all the images might change slightly as well.
Welcome.
Ooh, and thank you for the follow there, Charlie. How are we? Right, like I said, that's definitely the thing in the underground, that circular chamber. That's convenient. I'm playing from the UK. So, each sigil is composed of 4 components. The core, dividing lines, moats, and the border. Also, I shall hydrate for you. Cheers. Right, let's copy copy this into my notes as well. Ah, more torn pages. Okay, we're definitely going to have to get this book out of the library then, right? So, yes. That symbol was on the elevator. I don't know what is in the center of the actual one in the actual room we're after. So, yeah, we're definitely going to have to get this book out of the library. So, we've got to figure out, like, what the meaning of the center symbol is. Oh, it's not origin. Hello, Trillion. Is your brain going 10 to the dozen trying to figure out stuff before Friday? I guess this could resemble the royal houses, because Ferris and things like that, isn't it? You're slightly panicking. Don't worry about it. I'm sure Gary has ideas there for like how we're bringing. Is it just mostly trying to figure out how you're going to play the new character? It's just like the maths of it more than anything else. Yeah, we're not actually getting any clues from this. We're getting glimpses, so we need the real book. But thankfully, we bought it from the bookshop along with everything else there, and shoved it in the library because we got rich one day. So this is not as useful as we immediately hoped, but gives us a glimpse of like this is a thing we're going to have to do to figure out our room. Diving into brand new class at level 12 is tricky. Yes, absolutely. Like, have you got your flow charts ready? Because I mean, is it still Battlemaster? And if so, like, how many maneuvers do you actually get by level 12? I think it's at least like 6, maybe, right? So wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. Rainy realm is indicated by rains, pouring lines. Stormy dotted line, falling circles is snow. Windy weather. Okay. What else we got? Moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. Honestly, I think it was martial elements, to be honest. Keep pinging from all barb to barbarian fighter, actually. Okay. I mean, and then barbarian sorcerer. Okay, yeah. So what barbarian you thinking? Like originally you were saying possibly that idea of a fighter that's you know through age of memories knows a lot of fighting techniques, hence all of that. So what would the flavor be for barb? Just a barber then, yes. Their primary weapon is a pair of scissors. So, 8 different borders, one corresponds to different colours. Borders corresponds to the banner, national colours. Okay, so it's probably going to be that one for red, isn't it? Potentially, but then again, blueprints is maybe it's the blue one, which would be. There isn't a blue. White, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, white. Unless there's another page. No, putting it all together. Red banners, martial, fog. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the symbols over there, isn't it? Ah, the classic, the Beast Barbarian, using bronze from the shield when they are raged to cover claws and mouth, etc. Okay. You're going to figure it out by this evening. Yeah, I think pretty much the same. Like, I think my gobbo is... It may be all rogue, but I think it's... They're definitely taking a dip into the magic side, so I think it's... presently mostly rogue, one level of wizard or something like that. Alright, and then we're blocked off, so yeah, we have to figure out the chess pieces before we can make any further. Definitely wasn't anything else tucked in here. No, no, no. Okay, right, well, we've already made some discoveries. Now I need to start logging those chess pieces. It'd probably open up that door, I'm guessing. I mean, we can take a wild stab, I guess. I want to say maybe... let's do something like that. There's so many different combinations it could be. Over here and queen, like up there. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay. Plonk. So having to be used to high level pilot A. The highest level character you have is level 11 Twilight monthly game, so you're not sure that counts. So effectively your highest level proper cap. Okay. I mean, why would you feel like your monthly game doesn't quite count? Is it because of the intermittent nature, you don't really get to know that character too often? Or is it because just the style of game, it is maybe very mechanical in nature, so you don't get to explore fun nuances to them or anything like that? Okay, right. Okay, still got plenty of footsteps. Thankfully we had the extra wands because of the sauna. Most of the sessions you do learning... Oh, because of the gap in between, it's just like... there's a lot of catch-up each time. Okay. Hell, we might as well grab the library straight away. We may have set up a book. Possibly. We did indeed. We went for the History of Arendia. Was this the first edition? This book was graciously gifted. But yes, I went and brought it to the library, right? Can't remember. Was this the unredacted version? Yes. Okay. So yes, the unredacted version of this. Well, let's tab out and get another one. So, actually, I guess we already have the History of Arindia. As you can see, it has quite a few of the details blanked out. So I guess we could just overwrite most of these. I guess if we just do an unredacted version. History of Arindia. Arendia. First edition. Yeah, that'll do. Right. So it's mostly going to be for the dates, I think, is going to be the important thing. I think those details were, like, removed in the original version. Actually, a lot of that was blanked out, wasn't it? So I guess we should read most of it. Let's see if something jumps out that we didn't know. Other than this kingdom is kind of messed up. Arendia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. Term no longer employed, nor commonly known by the average citizen. Its memory flickers. Encompass, touch circles, Arindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle in the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them. This sounds like some heretical, traitorous stuff right here. So the first kingdom, Ajera. Copy paste, copy paste. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, denoted by as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Arendia, whose name was Oris. Later graced the burgeoning township which he crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord and considerable means and affluence. His sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris. By the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arendia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along with every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to the western banks. So black banners. So we know red is a prominent colour of, like, the kingdom. So maybe some indications of black banners might indicate an older thing. Second era, 4th king of Arendia, who split the vast domain into 3 equal shares. We've got eldest daughter, Mountain's great-grandfather, middle province, Heart Springs. Eldest accepted gift, called it the new realm Arindia Aeris, after the angelic paragon of the royalty, Arinda. Youngest bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, the only daughter, gifted her the southern region of Araja, a mystical realm of ancestors, land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of old tongue. Now, I think from, like, the notes we'd seen, like, our uncle had smuggled our mum south, so probably to Araja. Presuming it still carries that name. Also, I realised I didn't flick back. Third Kingdom, Second Era drew close. 3 sovereign realms. Also, the symbols representative of those things in the book, aren't they? Drew close. 3 sovereign realms achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions ruled by their respective sibling monarchs. Despite those differences, sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations. Vast network of railways spanned the length, linking northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the realms, further strengthening the bond. I wonder, because of mountains, whether we're technically in the northern region? Has that ever been mentioned? I'm not sure. Probably has. I've probably just not paid attention to where exactly Reddington is in the grand scheme of things. We probably have some kind of note for it somewhere. Fourth era. As the kingdom of Arinda Ares entered the fourth era, the different kind of ruler took the reins. King Dacilitz III was the king who listened to the voices of all the subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating and drinking and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Dacilitz was renowned as the king of the people, and is therefore surprised to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington, to the public stage of Oris, leaving the castle and court behind. People were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. They were... oh no, that's just my arrow. I thought, was there something watermark there? No. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the noble Fen, and, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. I'm presuming whoever wrote this book was disappeared by the secret police, right? Because we know after our mum's disappearance, a cop came to the house to kind of do some investigating. There was notes, certainly like in the redacted version of this, there was like a note from a detective or something. Hello, Mel. The era of ruin. After passing King Dacilitz III, the fourth era came to abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest amongst the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Dacilitz IV shared his father's good name, but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, they ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. Gardens of Fen were once a centre of splendour, transformed into a battlefield as cries of innocent echoed through the streets stained in red. Era of Ruin, yes, I did do that one. Era of Ruin. Brutal pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by the neighbours as sympathy for the city surged. Allies came forward and lend support, among them the General of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of those the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged the political influence and favours to persuade nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join the cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favour, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years and saw buried one in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. Black flags had flown for 5 eras were burned. In their place, red banners were hoisted. So yes, the original banners were black banners. So we know like this is all about the Red Prince, red kind of secret police and such. Current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fenris, Arch Ares, and Erasia once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains. Yada yada yada. Still Arindia. Okay. Uh, I hope I'd be a good boss. I mean, the most bossing I've done is like leading small production crews. Then that's just like, right, we've got to get this done. Like, you do this, you do that. That's the best I've done as a boss, I would presume. Also, what else? Have I missed anything back there? Just woke up from a surprise nap, did you, Mel? Oh, I see. Going to let it cook and reveal who when needed. Sky, you should look for a new job if I'm the boss. Yes. Not if he has the same tendencies as when he's a DM. Yeah, like, I feel like murdering the employees and causing emotional damage to them is probably not a way to run a healthy work environment, right? Oh, yeah, so current era and last page, which doesn't really matter. We are still in Arindia. But yes, we have our unredacted version of that now. Now we need to get the was it rune Realms and Runes, I think it was. Pick up a key. Right. Okay, this was our first room. Chess pieces. We need to know the chess pieces, if there are any. Don't think there is any chess pieces in here. Nope. Okay. That's a chat is paused for some reason. There you go. Hate those naps when you wake up even more tired. Yes, it's normally because you've kind of like not fully gone through like a REM cycle or something like that, isn't it? Like, so you feel kind of even worse for it. So yeah, definitely no chess pieces in here. So we can strike this off as a location for a chess piece. Hall of Mirrors, which is a dead end. We don't have enough gems for that. Don't have enough gems for the cloister. In which case, the only thing we can do is Hall of Mirrors. Push the big red button. Oh, there's a gem over there. I guess there's a gem in all of them. So does this mean that's opened up? So we'd have to come back through from that side. Okay. I'm gonna have to open up or push all the buttons to try and get access to all the doors, potentially. Okay. That's how this works. Okay, we really need this to go straight ahead and then hopefully split. Okay, so it has to be a corridor. No chess pieces. Right. Hallway then? Or boudoir? I kind of need it to go right, don't I? So I guess we throw a hallway in. Didn't mean to nap, you just fell asleep. It's your own fault again for staying up way too long. What were we playing? Right. Anything dotted around? Think of use. Okay, that actually works for us. It goes straight ahead, which we need, and it doubles back into the mirror room. Our first and foremost, we get gems. We're all about those uncut gems, right? I'd have to circle back around that way. Likewise over there. Okay, so we're going to have to double back potentially. Okay. Just get some wolves around you or else to howl and bark. Either that or, like, I guess chickens? Right. Yes. We'll do a classroom. I mean, another key wouldn't be a bad idea, but we want to see what's in the classrooms. We have gems now, so we might as well. Ooh. Benny. Okay. Their favorite color is red. Okay, each color is only used twice. Fill in each object below with its correct color. Ah, so the flags are going to be important. Okay. Blueprint, blue water. They got one of the flags correct. And obviously got the lizard the wrong color. So we need to figure out, like, what these symbols represent flags-wise. Right? I think there's more clues to that. So yes, we will do this. This is one of the classrooms. There's supposed to be 8 of them, right? I don't think I could get into the button in the middle. I think I need to go back, go through those side ones, and then I can get to the button in the middle. I think the glass pane was still there. I couldn't get through. I can double back and check in a moment. I mean, we kind of have to because we're going to dead end ourselves anyway here. Classroom. Benny's homework. Color wheels. Nothing else started right. Oh, okay. This is just an unfilled in one. Okay. But I'll take the apple for teacher. Thank you. Oh, somebody else did it better. 2 out of 12. Must really like red. I guess we'll take Caleb's homework as well. Like, no, this is just the indoctrination of, like, the government and the crown, isn't it? Like, everyone must love red. Grade 1. Homeworks. B+ from Urge. So, yeah, I think this is going to teach us, like the colors of these flags, which is probably going to be the important factor here. So we can discern what color the flags are meant to be by the kids' homework, because nobody's got it exactly right. Classroom puzzle. Spot the difference. Oh no, it's just the same thing we're dealing with the pictures. Does this mean we can actually interact with this other than pick it up? Can we, like, take colors and paint the flags? No. Okay, right. That will be for something else. Oh, the classrooms we can redraw potentially. Spare bedroom doesn't really help us. We'd want it for footsteps, potentially with a nursery. it does get us into the corner, which might be useful. You know what? Let's try a redraw. Let's see what we get. Do we dead end ourselves? The dining room doesn't really help. It's another classroom. I'm gonna take the bedroom. And nothing in this one today. Right. But should we make it to room 46? We do get an extra couple of coins. Right. Okay. As demonstrated. Oh no! Ah, the glass did move. Okay. Right. Ooh. 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 Oh. Okay, was not expecting that to be a thing. Can I... What the fuck do we do now? Like... Can we... Oh, ah! Okay, does this mean we can get some money from each of these? Oh, oh. Found a duplicate copy of the parlor. I guess more gems? Sure. Okay, no, there's still glass there. There you go. Oh, another key. And another west wing. You know what? No. It is a narrow corridor. I don't think it's really going to help us any. Right. I was going to say we're not going to get crushed. Yeah, to access those we have to double back, but then we could get those 2 extra gems. Okay, right. I mean, we could do that double back now and get those other gems. You know what? We will. I thought the... Wait a minute. I thought when I pushed that button there, these 2 slid up, didn't they? Oh, okay. Sure, when I pushed that button, it opened up those sides, and when I pushed that button, these sides slid up? Okay. I guess we're not getting those 2 last gems. Well, I guess it has to be the commissary then, because we don't want to give ourselves a dead end straight away. We've got 11 coins. We could get... do we want the shovel? Kind of want the sleeping mask, because that could be useful for us, and we can start collecting bedrooms. But the shovel is inevitably a very useful tool to have. Presuming we double back on ourselves. You know what? We'll take the sleeping mask. We haven't got any bedrooms yet, so actually we got 1 bedroom, didn't we? Multiple other bedrooms now could provide us with like that. We don't want to dead end ourselves, so we have to take you. So this is already a bunch more steps. We've got the car keys. What's in here? Actually, we never checked. There wasn't a chess piece in there, was there? No. The nook. Yes. Grab another key. Right. Okay. This position, rook. So our painting. So to add another piece to this. Right, a key. Nothing else useful in here? Nope. The den would make sense. No chess pieces here. Oh, no. It's a pawn here. Wait a minute. Those pieces were specifically black pieces, weren't they? Okay, maybe it's to do with the color of them. That rook was a white rook as well, wasn't it? So I think maybe we look specifically for black chess pieces. Corridor, or do we just immediately grab the benefit of the bedrooms? You know what? I am. Let's grab those extra footsteps. And we get a banana. Right, is there a chess piece in here? Don't think there is. No. Hallway or bedroom? Would probably be better, but let's live dangerously. Let's collect footsteps. Nothing, not a lot else. Right, there's normally chess pieces in here. Yeah, well, we've got a white pawn in here as well. White pawn. Nothing else, nothing else. Right, we want this turning left. Yeah, that'll do. Right, running out of gems as well. Okay, we got mathematics homework now. Mathematics worksheet, find each sum without using signs. Oh, this kind of relates to the same thing with the darts, doesn't it? The colors for stuff. So we've got to remember, like, what is it normally? Blue, yellow, pink, purple, add, minus, divide, multiplication. Okay. Classroom number 2. Maths homework. Classroom 2. As I said, this is just going to be related to that. Nope, I will take an apple. Thank you. This is grade 2. Okay, yeah. Ah, there you go. Actually states it, yes. Addition, subtraction, pink, multiplication, purple, that, yes. So I guess, like, if we'd ever found this first prior to, like, the... What's it? The billiards room, isn't it? Where the dartboard is. That's where we would get our main clue for how those puzzles work. And just because, like, now they've started switching up the puzzles dramatically, we should maybe take a look, take a snap of that. Right. Who's done well with their maths homework? I doubt the actual answers are actually going to unlock anything, but it makes sense to have them all just in case. As we've said multiple times, it's better to have the pictures and not need them, rather than need them and not have them. Just the 4 pieces of paper in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. There's nothing else, is there? It's just a blank copy. Again, we can't add our own name and do the homework for them. That's it. Okay. No chess pieces either. Dining room probably makes sense here. Dotted around. Again, no chess pieces. Oh, nope, we've got a white pawn in here. Where is this on the map? This is 5 up. Pawn. As I said, the only place I know definitely... Okay, the study has a black queen in. I don't know if that's specific because of a puzzle relating to the safe, but we know the chapel tends to have a bishop in it. Then... I don't really want to dead end myself. I guess we go for the West Wing now? We've got a vault key in there. Okay, we don't have enough gems for it. Let's grab the boudoir instead. So haven't I already done the nursery? Yeah, it's because of the mirror room that showed up again, isn't it? Yeah, let's grab the boudoir. Extra footsteps. Oh, and rerolls. Lovely. So we have plenty of steps today, but resources we're quite low. 2 keys, 3 gems, less keys. I mean, we have the footsteps. We kind of need to go straight ahead as well, so I could redraw, but I think this is fine. So I never actually checked that room for chess pieces, did I? Are we going to double back? We will probably not double back, okay. Chess piece, chess piece, chess piece. No. Nothing, nothing. She looked at the design of that. No, that's not important. Okay, right. Our last key. Oof. Okay then. The Workshop? Dark room. Let's go with the workshop. Oh, got the lever. Don't have a key card. Okay, so we are dead-ended. Pay attention to etched stone for anything? Not really. Let me make a note of... God, I keep pressing the wrong button. Workshop. Workshop. That letter's changed. Depending on when I last took this image. That's an A there. I don't know what position we took that image in, but that's an A there. Okay. Depending on where the workshop is placed, it might be related to, you know, this, like the all of that. So actually, we can verify that, can't we? Where are we? Yes, we are here right now, and it says T. So it relates to the clues for the pictures. If we were to go back here, where's our pictures on the wall? Okay, so yes, planet and plane. That's the missing T right there. So okay, so that is just related to that. Okay, we don't need to pay too much attention to it. I have no tools that are actually helpful here. Okay, so we're just making our way back now. Because we need a key card. Right, don't be locked, don't be locked. It's not locked. Okay, good. Hallway, music room. Well, if I can get a key card, we can go across. Otherwise, I mean, this does provide us with keys, which we are sadly lacking right now. We do have dice we could redraw. We could hopefully get something we need. Okay, regular. Oh no, silver key. And regular key. No chess pieces, no. Hallway pointing in the wrong direction. Dark room pointing in the right direction, but we'd be drawing blind. Oh, this could end the run. Fine, we use our last jam and at least know we're heading the right direction. Grade 3. Science is fun. Directions. Use the elements below to form answers to each of the questions. H2O is a liquid core state of water. H2O is solid state is ice. I only got 2 out of 3 for that. Gaseous state. I guess it would be air, right? No, that's not even possible. Ice. No, it's because they didn't have a G in there. That's why they got marked down, yeah. There is no S-T-A-M. Yes, Steam's option. Right, let's double check. check. So this is just teaching us the clues we need for the science room specifically. Which we've already solved that puzzle. We've unlocked that bit. Disrespectful. See me after. So yeah, I don't think we need to copy that down. Also, what do we have? Fluorium, uranium, and nitrogen. Yes. If that's important. Like atomic weights for anything in particular. Maybe, maybe not. I will take the apple though. Yeah, this is solely for that. You know what? I'm gonna take Raid 3 classrooms fun and steal it. Classroom 3. And still no chess pieces. Okay, right. Straight along and left, please. Well, then I guess it's the den. Though we do have redraws. Okay, we have so many redraws, we should really start cycling through these. The bedroom, then. We have no gems, so we can't do that one. Again, more footsteps. Another yellow chess piece. I do get a gem. So, once more. Feeling. Where are we? 4 up, 4 across. That's another white pawn. That'll be locked. Of course it's locked. Regular key? Pass through the gift shop? Yes, because we do need it to disappear in that direction, so sure. I don't think there was anything... Well, we don't really have a lot of money anyway, so yeah. Ooh, utility box could be useful. The dark room keeps showing up, doesn't it? And presumably we get this. And the security room, we could turn off the... what do you call it? The keycard thing, so we could use the workshop then. But we'd have to get it. The only way of getting a security room is now placing it there. Do I respin? I've got 2. I'm going to use the utility closet. We're going to go here, and we can maybe respin and get the dark room, and we'd actually be able to move on from there, because we could use that then. How many pages of notes do I have now? A lot. I don't know. It's a lot. Like, I've got, you know, all the rooms we have actually been in, like hundreds of images probably. Like every page of a book and all of that sort of thing. So yeah, loads and loads of notes. I mean, I guess we can look at the graph view and, I mean, yeah, that much. Yeah, okay. I guess we do utility. Oh, we can turn off the gym, actually. Might be helpful. We'll turn on the garage if that pops up again. There's no point doing the vac indicators because we've already done that. Guess we turn that off just in case we find the security room. Anything else dying around? Okay. Don't be locked. Of course it's fucking locked. Okay, well we have one key. We have the silver key. That's it. Oh, okay, we could do the archives, but that's going to really hamper us. Or do I use some of my dice to re-roll? I'm taking a gamble. Okay, well we can do hallway or den. Guess we go for the den and at least get gems. Let's get another white pawn in here. Where are we? There. 4 across, 6 up. 6. White pawn. Right. We have no keys. Okay, well, at least there's that. Yes, billiard room we will probably get keys from. No coins, unfortunately. Okay, right. Remember the maths. 2 times 11. Pink is times, isn't it? 2 times 11, 22. Take 12 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. Divided by 10 is 2. Times 1 is 2. No, I really... Oh, damn it. Take. It was take, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, right. That. 2 times take 10. 10 times 2 is 20. Divided by 10 is 2. Take 1 is 1. 28. Divided by 14 is 2. Times 12 is 24 less 18. Yes. Key card, which is useless now because we've got through that door. Oh god. Okay. That better not be locked. If it is, we are completely dead-ended. There's nothing we can do. And it's locked, yeah. There, that's it. We're busted. The only thing... No, because we can't even go to a trading post. Yeah, that is us busted for the day. Okay. We made very good progress early on, opening up schoolrooms and the like. I guess the thing would be to try and get all 8 grades of schoolroom. Every classroom. We've only got 3. So the goal would be to get all 8, I guess. Billiard room is... You can normally guarantee keys, right? Like, we desperately needed it to be a key. Certainly being this high up. It's not like we can go to a trading post and maybe trade this stuff out for a key. Yeah, we're just busted. There's nothing else we can do. Yeah. That was really it. Okay, well, never mind. We call it there. We have 94 footsteps. We can't do anything with them. The Academic Inn.